Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to see how to create this fully automatic, fully dynamic data entry form in MS Excel. This form is the most important because this data entry form is used by every organization, every company to register the details of new employees coming to the company. So I request everyone to watch this video from first to the end because this video is going to be the most useful, most informative. So before I start creating this form, first we are going to see a small demo of this form. So I request everyone to watch this demo with patience. I guarantee you after watching the demo you are going to watch this full video because this form is created with some advanced features which is really going to amaze you all. Okay, so the first heading of this form is employee ID. Employee ID is of numeric digits, so we cannot enter any type of employee ID over here, and it must be of 3 characters only. Okay, so if I enter any alphabets over here and click on enter, here you can see a invalid message has been popped up that retry and enter a valid email ID. So if I click on retry over here and delete this, and if I enter a numeric digits, here you can see my information is accepted and a tick symbol has been appeared in front of the cell. Okay, so the next entry is of employee name. Employee names are always in alphabet, so nobody can make any numeric digits over here. Invalid message will pop up again. So with some advanced features, this data entry form is created. So if I write the name in alphabets over here, Rima, so here you can see my entry is accepted. A star symbol has disappeared and a correct symbol has appeared. Okay, for phone number you cannot enter 3 digits or 4 digits phone number. Usually the phone number is of 10 characters, right? So we have to enter 10 digit phone number over here. Okay, so if I enter any 3 digits number by mistake also and click on enter, here you can see a invalid message will appear. Okay, so if I click on retry and enter the 10 digits phone number in this way and click on enter, here you can see my information is accepted. Okay, so the next heading is of email ID. You cannot enter any type of email ID over here. For example, if I type KJ56 and click on enter, here you can see a invalid email ID message has been appeared. So you have to enter the email ID in that specific format. Okay, so suppose if I type email ID in this way, rm56@gmail.com. Okay, so this is the correct email ID format, so it is accepted. Okay, gender you can choose male or female. I'll choose female. And then date of birth, for date of birth also I've given a validation that you have to enter the date of birth from year 2000 till the year 2010. Okay, so if anyone enters the date of birth after 2010 or below 2000, then their date of birth will not be accepted in this cell. For example, if I write the date of birth as 20th-10-2011 and enter, here you can see invalid date of birth message has appeared. So you have to enter the date of birth within the years given. For example, 20th-10-2010 and enter. Now here you can see my entry is accepted. Now for city, a drop down list has been created. My candidate should be from these particular cities. Okay, for example, Talegaon. And after writing all these entries also, my save entry button has not been appeared because I have not accepted the terms and conditions yet. The moment I accept the terms and conditions, here you can see save entry button has been generated. So the moment I click on save entry, the whole form is empty and the details has been saved in this database sheet. Here you can see 532 Rima and their details has been saved over here. Okay, I hope you all have found this very interesting. So without wasting any further time, let's begin creating this form. Before creating the form, I would like to request everyone to subscribe my channel to watch such interesting videos on my channel in future. And also give a thumbs up for this video because it takes lots of effort to create this type of videos. So I request everyone to give a thumbs up for this video after watching this video. Okay, so let's begin creating this form. Press Ctrl N for a new document in MS Excel. So here you can see this is my new document. Here this is sheet 1. I'll just double click on this name and I'll give the name for this sheet as form. Okay, and click on enter. Here you can see plus icon. Click on this plus icon, double click on this name and give the name as database. Okay, and click on enter. Now come back to the form sheet and come in B column, 4th cell. Okay, so we are in B4 cell. Here we are going to type the headings first and then we are going to move forward. Okay, so the first heading is employee ID. Okay, leave one cell blank, come down. Second is employee name. Leave one cell blank, come down. Third one is phone number. Leave one cell blank, come down. Email ID. Leave one cell blank. Gender. Leave blank. Date of birth. Leave one cell blank, come down, and last one, city. Okay, if you want to add more headings, you can add more headings as per your requirements. Now click on this column and just drag the width. Now select the first heading, press Ctrl key on your keyboard and select the second heading, select the third heading, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh heading. Centerize the headings. Increase the font size to 12 point and bold the fonts. Now with this heading selected, press Ctrl C. Copy this heading, go in database sheet and keep the cursor on the first cell. Press Ctrl Alt and V on your keyboard. Here you can see paste special window has opened up. Under paste, select values and select transpose and click on OK. So all my headings are pasted over here in these cells. Okay, now select these columns, okay, till city, till column G and just increase the width. So all the columns width will be auto fitted in just one click. Okay, now select these headings again and centerize these headings. Increase the font size to 12 point and bold the font and set the background color as yellow. Okay, and give borders. Select under borders as all borders. Okay, done. Now come back to the form sheet. Okay, now unselect this everything. Now come in C4 cell and select the 3 cells. Hold Ctrl key on your keyboard and select 3 cells for employee name, for phone number, email ID. Leave the gender cell as it is. Don't select the gender cells. Come in date of birth and select 3 cells and city 3 cells. And now click on merge and center. Don't unselect the cells. Under home tab, select conditional formatting and go in new rule. And under new rule, here you can see second option, format only cell that contains. Select this. Under this, select the option known as blanks. Okay, select blanks option, go in format, go in fill and select light gray and click on OK and click on OK. Means if these cells are blank, then the color of these cells should be light gray. Don't unselect the cells, keep the cells selected, go in conditional formatting again, go in new rule. Select this same option again, format only cells that contain. Under format only cells with this option, select no blanks. This time no blanks and go in format, go in fill and select the color as light green and click on OK. Means if these cells are not blank, then the color of this cell should be light green. Now here you can see these cells are blank, so their color is light gray. If I write something over here and click on enter, here you can see the cell color is light green. Okay, I hope both the formatting is very clear to everyone. Now come in F4 cell. Here we are going to give the validation. If the correct entry is given in this cell, then a tick option should appear over here. Otherwise, if the entry is not correct, then a star symbol should appear in this cell. Okay, so the first validation we are going to give over here, equal to if press the tab key, this cell is equal to blank. If this cell is blank, comma, then remain blank. If it is blank, then remain blank. Otherwise, comma, put double inverted commas again and put capital P and close the double inverted commas and close the bracket and click on enter. Okay, now select this cell again and under home tab, select the font as, delete this font and select the font as Wingdings 2 and click on enter. So here you can see a tick mark has appeared, means this cell is filled. Okay, Now come in G4 cell. Now here we are going to give a validation which is going to specify that if this cell is empty, then automatically a star symbol is going to appear in this cell, means this cell compulsory and need to be filled by the employees. Okay, so here we are going to give a simple validation equal to if press the tab key, this cell C4 cell equal to blank, comma, then put double inverted commas again, put a star symbol and close the double inverted commas, otherwise comma, otherwise remain blank. If it is written something in this cell, then it should remain blank, and close the bracket, enter. Okay, so here you can see a star symbol is not appearing over here because something is written in this cell. If I delete this and click on enter, here you can see star symbol is appearing. Now select both these columns and adjust the width of these columns, decrease the width. Okay, now select both these cells, centerize the text, increase the font size to 12 point and color to red and bold it. Okay, now select both this again, press Ctrl C, copy them, come in employee name cells and press Ctrl V, under phone number also Ctrl V, email ID Ctrl V, and for gender don't do anything, don't touch for genders. Now come in date of birth, Ctrl V. And for city we are not going to paste this option, we are going to add a validation for this cell but with some changes that we are going to see in a while. Okay, now for gender we are going to create two option buttons for male and female so that they can choose accordingly. Okay, so I've told you all in the starting we don't have to merge these cells under for gender. Okay, so come in the first cell, leave some space blank in the starting and type male, press enter, and come in the third cell, leave some space blank and type female. Okay, and click on enter. Okay, after writing these two options, now go in developer tab. If the developer tab is not available on your Excel, just right click on your mouse. Here you can see customize ribbon option, just click on this and here you can see developer. It might be unchecked over here, so just check it in this way, just check it and click on OK. Okay, so here you can see a developer tab has been created. Now go in insert and select this option button. Okay, and draw the option button over here. Okay, so here you can see something is written in this button, so just delete this and unselect it. Now hold Ctrl key on your keyboard and select this option button again and just place it over here in front of male and stretch it till the male name. Okay, and unselect it. Okay, after placing this button, hold Ctrl key on your keyboard again and select this button again. Press Ctrl D on your keyboard so that we can duplicate this button and place it in front of female and stretch it till the whole name and unselect it. Okay, so if I click on female, here you can see female option is selected. If I click on male, male option is selected. Okay, so in this way you can create two option button for male and female. Okay, after creating this option buttons, now here we are going to give some validation so that nobody can make any type of error or mistakes while they are typing the entries. Okay, so we are going to give the first validation for employee ID and under setting select custom. Okay, so here we are going to type a small formula equal to and open bracket is number, because employee ID is of numeric digits, right? Is number, open bracket, and select this cell, close the bracket, comma, length. Why length? Because nobody should make error while entering the employee ID more than the digits specified. And select this cell again and close the bracket, equal to 3 digits. You can specify as per your desire. I have written 3 over here. Length of this employee ID should be 3 digits, not more than 3, not less than 3. Okay, and close the bracket. Now go in error alert, under title type over here invalid employee ID. Okay, and type the error message, enter valid employee ID and click on OK. Okay, so here you can see if I enter any alphabets over here and click on enter, here you can see a message has been popped up, enter a valid email ID. So if I type 4-digit email ID over here and click on enter, here you can see again it is not accepting. So if I enter 3 digits over here and click on enter, here you can see my entry is accepted. Okay, now for employee name, Again go in data validation, go in setting and select custom and type the formula equal to is text and select the cell and close the bracket. Now go in error alert and type over here under title invalid employee name, and in message you can type enter a valid employee name and click on OK. Now if I type any numeric digits over here and click on enter, here you can see invalid employee name. Okay, so I have to type in alphabets as Rima and click on enter. Okay, so here you can see my entry is accepted and a tick symbol has appeared. Okay, now for phone number, go in data validation again, go in setting and select custom, type the formula equal to end open bracket is number, same formula as we type for employee ID, equal to end is number open bracket, select the cell, close the bracket, comma length of the phone number should be 10 digit. Okay, so comma length open bracket, select the cell again, close the bracket equal to 10 digits and close the bracket. Now go in error alert, under error alert type the title as invalid phone number and click on enter. Okay, for email ID go in data validation and go in setting, select custom and type the formula equal to is number open bracket match open the bracket, put double inverted commas first, star at the rate star dot question mark star and close the double inverted commas, put comma sign again and select this cell, that is email ID cell, select the cell, comma 0, close the is number bracket and match bracket. Now go in error alert, under title type invalid email ID and click on enter. Okay, and for date of birth select data validation again. Now go in setting and under allow select date, select the data between and enter the start date, from which date you want the candidates. So 01-01-2000, from 2000 year till end date should be 31st-12-2010. Okay, and under title type invalid date of birth, enter date of birth within year specified. Okay, and click on OK. And for city we are going to create a drop down list so that candidate must be from that city only. Okay, so go in data validation, under setting select list and type first option will be select city, comma Taligaon first city, comma Margao, comma Panjim. Okay, and click on OK. So here you can see my drop down list has been created of 3 cities. Okay, now as I've told you in the starting, here we are going to give a validation so that any employee select these 3 cities Taligaon, Margao or Panjim, your tick symbol should appear, otherwise a star symbol should appear. So let's see the validation equal to if press the tab key or. Why or? Because here we are going to give 2 validation. Okay, or open bracket this cell equal to blank. This is the first validation as we have applied for these cells. Okay, if this cell is equal to blank or comma this cell is equal to, put double inverted comma and type select city, close the double inverted comma, close the bracket. I hope the condition is clear for everyone. If this cell is equal to blank as we have written for these cells, or the second condition is if this cell is with select city option, then comma remain blank, otherwise comma if any other option is selected then a tick symbol should appear. So I'll write P over here and close the bracket and enter. So select this cell again, go in home tab, centerize the text first, increase the font size to 12 point, bold it and select the font as Wingdings 2 and click on enter. So if I select any city over here, for example Talegaon, here you can see a tick mark is appearing. So we'll change the color to red. Okay, now come in the second cell G16. Okay, here also we are going to give a validation equal to if press the tab key or press the tab key, this cell is equal to blank. Okay, comma, or if this cell is equal to, put double inverted comma and type select city is written. Okay, and close the bracket. If this cell is blank or if in this cell select city is written, comma, then put double inverted comma star and close the double inverted comma, comma, otherwise remain blank. If this cell is blank or select city is written, then star should appear, otherwise it should remain blank, and close the bracket, enter. Again select the cell, centerize the text, increase the font size 12 point and bold it and red color. Now if I come in this drop down list and if I delete this and click on enter, here you can see a star symbol is appearing. Or if I select city option, here you can see star symbol is appearing. I hope the conditions and validations are clear for everyone. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, now let's move forward. Okay, after creating this form, now come in B19 cell and select the cell till G19 and click on merge and center. Centerize the text and increase the font size to 12 point, bold the text and type over here terms and conditions. Put the colons. Now come down in B20 cell and select till G20. Click on merge and center. Centerize the text. Increase font size to 12 point and bold the text. And write over here, once the form is submitted, comma, can't be changed. Okay, so here you can see I've written the terms and condition. If you want to add more, then you can add more as per your desire. Now here we are going to create a small checkbox option so that employee should accept the terms and condition before saving the entries. Okay, now select this cell, go in developer tab, under insert select checkbox option and draw this checkbox over here. Here you can see something is written, just delete it first. Okay, and unselect it. Now hold Ctrl key on your keyboard and select the checkbox again and place it in front of terms and condition. Okay, and stretch it till the whole name of terms and condition. Okay, so if I click anywhere on terms and condition, my checkbox is selected. Okay, after creating this merge, now we are going to link these cells over here so that whatever entries are written over here, all these entries are automatically saved in this database sheet. Okay, so let's move forward. This part is most important, so I request everyone to watch it carefully. Equal to if, press the tab key, simple formula, this cell is equal to 0. Means if nothing is written in this cell, then comma remain blank. Otherwise, comma select this cell. Means if anything is written in this cell, then that answer should come over here in this cell. And close the bracket, enter. Similarly, for employee name, equal to if, press the tab key, this cell equal to 0, comma remain blank, otherwise comma select the cell again, close the bracket, enter. Equal to if, press the tab key, this cell phone number cell equal to 0, means if it is blank, comma then remain blank, otherwise answer should come of this cell, close the bracket, enter. Equal to if, press the tab key, this cell is equal to 0, comma remain blank, otherwise comma this answer should come in this cell, close the bracket, enter. Okay, as you can see over here, I have given the entries, so here the entries are filled. If these two cells are blank over here also these cells are going to be blank. Okay, so before moving forward, here we are going to give some details. Enter the phone number. Okay, and here you can see my phone number is coming in this way, so go in home tab and under number section select instead of general to number and click on enter. So remove the decimals type the email ID rm23@gmail.com. Okay, so here you can see my email ID is appeared over here. I'll increase the width of this column. Okay, now for male and female, before giving the formula over here, we are going to link this cell over here in this cell. Okay, so hold Control key on your keyboard and select any one option. Right click on your mouse and click on Format Control option. Okay, now here you can see under Control panel, select the checked option. If it is selected unchecked, select the check option, and under cell link, select this cell and click on OK. Okay, so here you can see if I select male, it is appearing as 1. If I select female, it is appearing as 2. Okay, after linking this cell with this option buttons, now come in this cell. Now here we are going to give the formula equal to choose, press the tab key, this cell, comma, put in double inverted commas male, close the double inverted comma, comma, put double inverted commas again, and female. Close the double inverted comma, close the bracket, and click on enter. Here you can see it is appearing as female. Now if I select male, it is coming as male. If I select female, it is coming as female. Okay, so next is date of birth equal to, if, press the tab key, this cell is equal to 0, comma, then remain blank, otherwise, comma, whatever is written in this cell, that should appear. Select the cell, close the bracket, enter. We'll write the date of birth 28-08-2007 and click on enter. Now here you can see it is coming as code. Go under home tab, under number section, select it as short date. Okay, done. Now come in the next cell, equal to, if, press the tab key, or, means we are going to give two conditions over here, if, and open bracket, or open the bracket, this cell is equal to 0, means if this cell is blank, or, comma, if this cell is equal to, put in double inverted commas, select city, close the double inverted comma, close the bracket, comma, then remain blank, means if this cell is blank or select city option is selected, then it should remain blank, otherwise, comma, or this option should appear from this cell. Select this cell and close the bracket, enter. Okay, so here you can see it is not appearing anything because this cell is blank. If I select any city over here, suppose Margao, here you can see it is appearing as Margao. Okay, after linking all these cells, now here we are going to link the terms and conditions over here. If these terms and conditions are accepted, then true should appear over here, otherwise false should appear over here. Okay, so hold Control key on your keyboard and select this option. Right click on your mouse and click on Format Control option. Under Control panel, select checked option, and under cell link, select this cell in front of terms and condition and click on OK. So here you can see it is appearing as true because this terms and condition is accepted. If I unaccept this, here it is appearing as false. Okay, so I'll accept this now. Okay, so now here we are going to create a save entry button. So come in B23 cell and select till G23. Click on merge and center. Centerize the text. Increase the font size to 12 point and bold the text. Set the font color to white and background color to white. Okay, and type over here save entry. Okay, so after creating this button, now go in conditional formatting, go in new rule, and under new rule select this last option, use a formula to determine which cells to format, and type the formula over here equal to, and open the bracket, this cell terms and condition accepted cell is equal to true. If it is true, written in this cell, and the second condition is comma count blank. Open the bracket. I'll just shift it over here and select this linked cells. If none of these cells are blank, close the bracket, equal to 0. If none of these cells are blank, then close this bracket and go in format. Under fill, select the dark green color, and under font, bold the font and select the color of this font to white and click on OK and click on OK. So here you can see save entry button is appearing. So if I unaccept these terms and conditions, so here you can see save entry button is not appearing. So I have to accept this terms and condition, and all these entries should be filled. Only then this save entry button will appear. Now select this whole row of save entry button and click on Ctrl X. Cut this button and go down. Select any row over here and press Ctrl V over here. Now select this button and press Ctrl C. Copy this button and under paste option select linked picture. Okay, and drag this button on top and place it over here. And under format of this picture select picture style as drop shadow rectangle. Okay, now go in home tab again. Okay, so our save entry button is now created. Okay, so now we are going to see the most important part. The moment I click on this save entry button, all these entries will be saved in this database, and from here all these cells will become blank automatically in just one click. Okay, so let's begin. Just go in developer tab. Under developer tab click on record macro, and here you can see we have to give name for our macro. I'll give as save entry. Okay, one thing you need to keep in mind, whenever you give name for your macro, there should be no space between the words that you write. Okay, and click on OK. Okay, so our macro is started. Now select all the linked cells, press Ctrl C, copy the cells, go in database, select the last cell over here and press Ctrl plus down arrow key, Ctrl plus left arrow key, Ctrl plus up arrow key. Okay, so as you can see we are on the very first cell. So under developer tab start relative reference, and without holding the control key select the down arrow key, and so we are on the next cell. Press Ctrl Alt and V on your key. Here you can see space special window has opened up. Click on values and click on transpose and click on OK. So here you can see my all the entries has appeared over here. Now go in home tab and centerize this text first. Increase the font size to 12 point and bold it and click on all borders. Okay, now if you have noticed over here my date of birth is appearing as a code over here. So under number tab select it as short date. Okay, so now it is correct. Okay, so now go back to the developer tab, stop the relative reference. Now go back to the form tab and select this option and delete it. Select this option, delete. Select it as male by default. Select this option, delete it. Select this option, delete it. Select this option, delete, and this option also delete it. Okay, after deleting all the options, now stop the recording. Okay, so the recording is stopped now. Now select the save entry button, right click on your mouse, and here you can see assign macro option. Just click on it, and here you can see save entry macro which we recorded. Now just click on it. So my macro is assigned over here. So if I write anything over here, suppose employee ID 564 and employee name is Keen, phone number and email ID 23@gmail.com. Male is the gender and date of birth 25-06-2008, and city if I select it as Margao. Okay, so after filling all these details and accepting the terms and condition, the moment I click on save entry, so here you can see my form is fully empty and all the entries has been saved in this database. Okay, so after completing all this macro thing, here you can see there are some linked cells. So whenever we write the entries over here the entries are appearing automatically, which will not look good. So I'll select all these cells, and under home tab I'll select the font color to white. Okay, so if I make the entries over here, it won't be visible to anyone over here. And under view I'll remove the grid lines from here, and under database sheet also I'll remove the grid lines so it is better. Okay, after creating this whole form, now select B1, B2 till H2 cell and click on merge and center, and centerize the text. Increase the font size to 12 point and bold it, and select the font as Algerian and select the font color to red, and type the name of your company as Perfect Computing. Okay, and click on enter. Select this again, Ctrl A, increase the font size and underline the company name. Okay, so this is the overall view of my form. Before ending this video, I want to tell you all the most important part. Whenever you save this form, don't save it as Excel workbook, a simple work, but save it as Excel macro enabled workbook. Give name for your document and click on enter. I hope the video was very informative and all the formulas are clear cut for everyone. Still, if you have any doubt in this video or any formula or validation, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, I will clear all your doubts. If you have liked my video, do like, share and subscribe my channel to watch such interesting videos on my channel in future. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.